Florida may become the first state to place the burden of proof in stand your ground cases on prosecutors instead of the accused. ABC Action News reporter Ryan Smith live downtown to show why some fear this change is a dangerous step backwards in protecting victims of domestic violence. Ryan?
Wendy, local support groups telling me tonight they fear this change will further push domestic violence into the shadows, making it much more difficult to prosecute cases right here inside a courtroom. A dire warning tonight.
It is incredibly dangerous to victims.
From Mindy Murphy with the Spring of Tampa Bay, a group dedicated to preventing domestic violence and protecting victims.
The reality is a domestic violence batterer, an abuser, has nothing to lose now by filing for a stand your ground immunity claim.
The change in Florida's stand your ground law shifts the burden of proof to prosecutors, but Murphy and other advocates fear it also has the unintended consequence of protecting abusers.
It's going to be potentially a really great tool for an abuser to just say, hey, I was defending myself.
Murphy says in many cases, victims are too frightened to come forward, taking a crucial piece of evidence away from the prosecution.
Put her life at risk by testifying, then there's no way for the state to prove that it wasn't stand your ground.
Advocates are asking Governor Scott to help protect victims and veto this change.
It happens behind closed doors, and too often the only witness to the domestic violence incident is the perpetrator and the victim.
And supporting lawmakers in Tallahassee believe this change is absolutely necessary. They say state prosecutors should always have to prove the accused acted outside of the law in any case. Live tonight in Tampa, Ryan Smith, ABC Action News.
Ryan, thank you. Meanwhile, we want to remind you ABC Action News is committed to taking action against domestic violence. If you or someone you know is in a domestic violence situation, you can call the statewide hotline at 1-800-500-1119. We've also posted information on our website, Facebook page, and on Twitter.